This show is rated M for mature, so parents put your kids to bed.
Welcome to the hangout. Let's gather around. No bother filter discussions. Tackling the topic, shedding light on all sides. Everyone has a story. Getting trends, ideas, and deciphering the political chaos society shaping. So many ways, but we're on the side of the honest truth, exploring perspectives. Time to take off the blinders. The hangout, come join the conversation. The hangout where truth belongs. The hangout, oh, come here.
Exactly who is JL Savant?
Well, shit. JL Savant, that's me. You know, just a guy, man. I'm just a dude who likes freaking music, putting words together, making them rhyme, coming up with little witty ways to be like, oh shit, what do you say? You know what I mean? That's what I do on the track. But outside of that, you know, I'm a son, you know, I'm a friend, I'm a brother, and all of that good stuff also. You know what I mean? But I'm just a dude, man. I'm just a regular dude. I'm not like some special, I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy.
You're more than a guy, dude. I mean, you've got, like I said, from what we talked about, I mean, you've got a level head on your shoulder. I mean, you're goal focused.
Mm,
I mean, you have like a major goal that you want to accomplish, and that's in the music industry.
for sure.
Um, so I mean, what was some of the I know we talked about this earlier, but I mean, what was some of your biggest inspirations growing up?
Inspirations growing up. We're talking about me as a man, not just musically,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
Okay, got you. Making sure. I'm like, I was about to say Wayne Cole, but okay, cool. Like real life shit. Got you. Well, shit. First and foremost would have to be my freaking mom. I don't know if I let you hear Rich, but in that song, which isn't out yet, but it's gonna be out soon, and it's kind of a banger. I mentioned in there, Mama can't keep living in that cramped ass house. That's too much stress. She raised four black kings all by herself, need the wealth so that she can rest. Right. That's my first biggest inspiration from Yay High is my freaking mom. You know what I mean? Because she raised us all by herself. The pop was there for like a portion. Then he dipped and was just never to be seen. You know what I mean? And he came back like years later once I'm like, bruh, I don't really need you
Mhm.
now. Where the fuck were you? You know what I mean? Where the fuck were you, sir? You know what I mean? How far away is the grocery store? You know what I mean? Did you even get the milk? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So fuck, you know what I mean? But anyways, my mother would probably be my biggest inspiration as far as that. Because growing up, shit was a little turbulent. There was a homeless period tossed in there, living in like a shelter and shit. That's in one of my other songs that didn't come out yet. But grew up on the poor side. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be, oh, my life was hard. You know what I mean? People have it way worse. But it wasn't the best. So seeing where I came from, seeing all that she made work with what she had is like number one priority to me is to get her straight. Cause she deserves it. She pulled that shit out of nowhere, raised four of us, and we're all good fucking. Yeah, I mean, we're all straightened out. Well, one died. God rest his soul. Larry. He was the oldest. He died when he was 15. He
Oh
got
wow.
shot. Yeah, unfortunately. But Philly streets, people get shot a lot, unfortunately. But
So you grew up on the streets of Philly?
yeah. Well, not on. I wasn't in the streets because I
No,
knew
no,
from a
but
young age I wanted to be a cop. So I knew like I
oh
had to stay
wow.
out of trouble. Fortunately, so I didn't get into the street shit. I knew where it was at. My friends were doing some of it. That's also in that song about like old heads moving weight. I'm sure they'll put me on because being broke is for the birds. For that shit is drawn. Like my homies was fucking selling weight, and it would have been shit to say like, yo, bro, I don't like being broke. I'm trying to get down. It would have been, you know what I mean? But didn't want to take that route. I mean,
Now did
a different way.
now did you catch a lot of flack from your friends and stuff like that for not in your your closest friends and stuff like that for not wanting to be a part of that?
Fortunately, no, because they at least had enough sense to see the value in what I was trying to
Oh,
do.
that's good.
They at least recognized like you going to college is better than you being down here with us. if we could go to college, we would too. But they had a little complex, like they thought that they just couldn't. Unfortunately, I never really had that because although my pop wasn't there, my stepmom was. God bless her. She's a fucking angel. So when it came to her, she was always when you go to college, when you go to college, when you go to college, not if, when. So I never really doubted that I had that potential in me to go that far. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to college, so I can't be involved in all of this little fuckery that y'all got going on. I fucking love y'all though, but I can't really partake in the festivities. You know what I mean? But
No, I mean that's I like that because the fact that because I mean my personal opinion, and I grew up in in a poor neighborhood and stuff like that. I mean, I lost my dad when I was a young age, and it was just me and my mom. All the way up until I graduated high school, or I guess dropped out of high school because I never graduated. But the fact is, I seen so many of my friends go down the road of falling into the street, I guess you want to call it, and stuff like that, the way of the streets and stuff like that, and or the way of the neighborhoods,
right.
and I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a perfect angel growing up.
Listen, you don't have other things.
but but no, I mean, I really like to hear that your friends were not trying to like pull you into that, because I know a lot of my friends, their friends and stuff like that, pulled them into that. And
Right. Yeah, that sucks. I was fortunate, I'm supposed, because clearly kids are very susceptible to peer pressure and this and that.
yeah,
I'd like to think that I would have had the fortitude to like push that off and say, "Fuck y'all, I'm doing me, suck a butt." But who knows if I'm that young and impressionable, and being cool is like being accepted and part of that crowd is like a top priority at that age. So it's like if I didn't have them being like, "Nah, don't come over here with us," who the fuck knows? I'd like to think that I wouldn't have, but I can't say for sure.
yeah.
So I guess I was very fortunate. Now that you mention it.
Well, I mean, yeah, because it sounds like you had a pretty strong family structure that kept you on track. So that was very exceptional for that point in time growing up. So was there anything that like stood out in your like in your high school years and stuff like that? That I know you said you wanted to be a cop. What made you want to be a cop?
TV. I'm not gonna lie. It started off with just fucking TV because like as I was little, watching the fucking cops and America's Most Wanted and the CSI, so that was like, oh my god, like I mean, so that's where
Yeah,
it started. And then you get older and you realize it's not all car chases and like shootouts, and when those do happen, it's not fun and cool. It's fucking scary. So it's like you learn the real side of it. But even after I learned the real side of it and what it's actually about to be and what the purpose of doing it would be, I was still down for it though. I still very much wanted to be a cop because it's like when shit hits the fan, who do folks call? The
yep,
cops. They help. You know what I mean? Just the concept of being the person that could help people, that really drew me in. That's what kept me on it even after the car chases and all of that TV shit faded. It was like I'm gonna help people. You know what I mean? That in itself was like, fuck yeah. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, no, I try because I was the same way. I wanted to be a cop all the way up until 10 years ago when I became too old to apply. But I tried through different agencies and stuff like that from my hometown up to where I live now. But it's just one of those things. I don't interview well. Any job I have, I do not interview well.
They are rigorous. They are,
So,
yeah.
when you got
Interview for that ass. Yeah.
when you're sitting in an interview with 10 people sitting there staring at you like they're going to arrest you, you're like,
The fucking suits and
yeah,
shit. Like, all right, guys, can we chill? Like, do y'all want me here or no? I can just go. Like, it's just like you don't have to be that fucking menacing and like, like, all right, it's a
all staring at you with those little, okay, what did you do wrong types, trying to just stare into your soul. But,
fucking
but no, that's pretty cool though. Like I said, the fact is that, to be a cop, I mean, have you looked into like maybe doing like criminal justice or something like that? Are you looking into that or?
that's what I like. I went to school for criminal justice, got the bachelor's, went ahead and did the cop thing for like a year and some change. Then I realized it was not what I thought it was
Oh, okay.
want to be. So I'm like, yeah, I'm out of here. Fuck this. I'm not helping. I'm hurting. You know what I mean? And that bothered me because it felt like a lot of what I was doing was just getting on folks' nerves, hindering the fucking community. Why am I writing a ticket for this woman's stickers on her minivan when she's got car seats in the fucking back? She clearly couldn't afford to get them done. So you want me to make her pay more money because she couldn't afford the money to get her sticker straightened out? That's fucking dumb to me. Why am I about to arrest this fucking kid for a dime bag of weed, putting him in the system and having him have a record that's going to follow him and fuck his shit up in the future because he's a kid who like smokes weed, like we all didn't smoke weed when we were kids. Shit like that bothered me, and it was just a lot of that like little nut shit where it's like I'm not helping as much as I want to be. Like I had some good moments. You know what I mean? I had some good moments, some helpful moments. You know, some fun times, whatever. But overall, I was like, I feel like I'm having a net negative output right now. This doesn't jive right in my, yeah, I mean, so I had to get up out of there.
So with you in that field, do you think that's what changes a lot of cops when they get, when they become out of the rookie stage and get into like into the full-fledged thing, and then they realize that what they decided to do, what they were trying to get into it is not what's happening?
Now, I would say that largely depends on what they got into it for, first and foremost, and then two, every department is different. Like my best friend, I call him my brother, but he's not my blood, but couldn't be any closer. He was a cop in a different city where he had a totally different experience. They were too busy with like other shit going on to write as many fucking tickets. So he had a different experience to it. You feel me? So
Yeah.
he ended up staying. And by the time I got through my stint and I was over it, I was already on to the next life path. I was like, fuck this shit. So I didn't try any other departments. I was like, I'm gonna just get to it a fucking different way. You feel me?
Yeah.
But
So is that where you started focusing more on your music?
not yet. Not yet, actually. That
Oh, wow. The
yeah.
plot thickens.
I'm only 29, but it seems like I've been oh my god, my life seems fucking long, bro. It was certain shit we ain't even gonna get into.
I mean, no, we don't have to get like fully into, no, I
Certain
don't,
shit we just going yeah.
I don't want to get like, I don't want to press you into something that you don't want to talk about. Um,
But music didn't come in just yet. I was doing other shit. I was doing security for a while. Still doing security now, but a different form. I was doing armed security, and then I worked in a prison for a while. I sold cars. That was pretty fun, actually. Selling cars was pretty fun. It was right after COVID, so it was like the foot traffic
oh,
wasn't really there, and it was all commission. So I'm like, well, I'd sell more cars if there were people here, but there's not. So I'm not paying bills, and this isn't working. So I got to leave now. You know what I mean? But in another life, I would go back to selling cars. That shit was fun. I was pretty good at that. But yeah, music. It's funny. Did you want to like? Because I had told Chat this. Music actually came about accidentally.
oh,
Like,
really?
yeah, it wasn't meant to. I didn't start off like I want to be a rapper. I can do it. Like, no, I didn't want to be a rapper because I never really liked the thought of being famous. Like, I would think about these kind of things and like how Justin Bieber or like somebody like they can't go outside and just fucking chill, like cameras in their face wherever they fucking go. That sounds terrible to me. Just under a microscope, no real freedom, da da da. Like it doesn't seem like a life that I would even want to live per se. You feel me? But money always sounded nice. But I'm like, at what cost? Type shit. So I never really planned on trying to be a rapper per se. I got into this shit because which one came first? Yeah, Christmas did. So there was a girl, an ex girlfriend.
Mm.
Shout out Jess. But me and her met, we met. I wish I still had the fucking screenshot. I probably do, it's buried somewhere. But I'll tell you one little savant secret. Okay,
Mm.
I did promise you some of those. So I will give you one.
Okay.
I met Jess on Tinder, right? Because I never rapped, but I was always into like poetry. I always liked it. I always write little poems. So my first message to Jess on Tinder was, "Hey, let's make a poem. Add the next stanza." So I said something, 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 something like four. I had four lines, and I used her fucking name in it, and then she added the next stanza. Boom, 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 boom. And during that poem exchange, we scheduled a fucking hookup to where like, we were gonna fuck like in poem form during our first conversation. So that's how I met Jess, right? So fast forward, she becomes my girlfriend because that's what you do on a hookup from Tinder. You make her your girlfriend. So yeah, Christmas time comes around and it's time to give her a gift. And I'm selling cars, which I told you was slow, so I'm fucking broke. And I'm like, I don't have anything to give her. Maybe I can make her something. I'm not handy. I'm like, oh fuck it, I'll write her a poem. And I'm like, I did that already. That's not really special. We met on a fucking poem. I'm like, well shit. I never made a song. I guess I could try that. I mean, that's like special, right? From the heart. So I made my first song ever as a Christmas gift to this lovely woman, and it was fun. Like the process of trying to find a beat and thinking of the words and the hook and everything, it was like really fun. And looking back, like I let the chat hear it. I let the chat hear it. One day we dug into the vault and I played it for him. So looking back now, it's fucking cringe compared to where I'm at lyrically now in my uh, abilities. Not that I'm God's gift, but I'm better now than I was 2 fucking years ago, obviously. So it's cringe now. But even at that moment, I'm like, huh, that was fun, and I'm kind of good at this. Okay, cool. So I just kept that in my head, and I didn't really bring it back out though. You feel me?
Mhm.
Until a couple of years later, when I'm with a different girl, and I break her heart. I yeah, I hurt.
Oh,
Shout out to
oh.
Zeta. Um, so yeah, yeah, she was hurt. So I made a song, just saying basically, I'm sorry, I suck, I ain't shit, whoop de whoop. Because the first song, mind you, I made that on my laptop with like my gaming headset, and it sounded terrible, quality wise, it was awful, but it was thought that counts. You feel me? But this time, I had a friend who actually raps, so I went ahead and I wanted to go to the actual studio and like make it a thing for like the first time. And I did, and being in the studio was like, holy shit, this is fucking awesome. This is different. Like hearing myself sounding like engineered and like
Oh.
that whole experience, it was like, yo, this shit is fucking fire. Like I like this shit. I like this. You know what I mean? So that's when it officially became a hobby. Still didn't plan on taking it anywhere and like doing the rap thing like on a serious note. I'm just like, this is now one of my hobbies. I now make songs and go to this guy and have them recorded in the fucking studio just as something that I like doing for just me. You feel me?
Mhm.
So that's how it started. That's how I got started in music.
Oh,
There's that
wow.
story.
No, that's pretty cool. I mean, the fact that you fell into it by basically confessing your love and stuff like that on Valentine's Day. I mean, that's like a true romantic story. I mean,
Uh,
that's like a Hallmark channel, movie. So when you become rich and famous and they make a Hallmark movie about you, you've got to put that in there.
I'll keep it in mind, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, Rebel says I have to put this story in there, so can we like work that into the plot, please? And thank you. Like I just let him know. I got you, bro. I will get you credited. Yes, sir.
No, I don't want credit. I don't want credit. But okay, so you went from writing poems and putting them into songs. I mean, so and then once you hit the studio, it was just more like of okay, this is what I want to do.
For fun. It was just a hobby. It was just a hobby. I didn't plan on trying to be a rapper still. It was just like we all have hobbies. We ride bikes and go to the gym, and I go to the studio. That was just like another hobby that I do. I didn't plan on trying to like market it, claim to be a rapper, because there's this like stigma, which took a while to shake. Honestly, especially in Philly, like everyone in fucking Philly raps. Like it's just like, oh, you rap too? Oh, fucking course you do. Sure, okay. I didn't want to be associated with that. You feel me? So I'm like, I didn't claim to be a rapper for like a while, because just I don't want people to look at me like I'm one of those guys. And I'm like, I don't think I'm one of those guys, but I kind of do make music now. So it was like a whole thing. But it wasn't until I kept making the music and I was starting to get better and people were hearing it and I would have people who like, yo, like, why are you playing with it? Like, what are you doing? You're too good to not be trying this shit because there's people out here who fucking suck and they're trying it and they're getting fucking places. If they can do it, bro, you can. What the fuck are you doing? And after I heard that a couple of times, I'm like, it started making me reconsider, like, okay, maybe I'm being irresponsible. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I'm wasting a fucking talent here. So I'm like, I started thinking about it and posting. I made an Instagram for it. Still wasn't like going balls to the wall, like trying my hardest. Because again, it's like the moment I felt like I was trying is the moment that I'm able to fail. I mean, I can't fail if I'm not trying
Yeah.
type shit. You feel me? So it's like I
Oh
was
yeah.
kind of scared to take that leap of like I'm owning it, y'all. I'm trying to rap now. To where if I fail now, it's like, oh, see, look, you fucking failure. Ah! Like I didn't want that to happen, so I just was hesitant to own it officially. But the more I kept doing it, I kept getting better, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm fucking doing it. Fuck that. Let's fucking get it. So, yeah, no. Then shit got like serious. So, yeah.
So I mean, okay, so I mean, of course you grew up listening to rap and stuff like that.
hmm
Was there any artist that you were trying to like not really mimic but use as inspiration to, or was you just trying to be 100% different than everybody else?
I don't think that that's possible. Like if you've grown up listening to like music, like you got to think about music to make it, right? It's not like you're pulling it out of like some void. You have some frame of reference for what you're creating, no matter who the fuck you are. That's what I fucking believe. You feel me?
Mhm.
So I took the approach of okay, because like I said, well, I didn't say it, but I'm about to say it now. My earliest memories of rap are my aunt's iPod, and chat has heard the story. On her iPod, I was introduced to Eminem and Lil Wayne, and I was young. These my earliest rap memories are those two. It was Lil Wayne's "Working 'Em," which is classic. You probably haven't heard it, but it's fire. And Eminem, it was the Encore album. It was she had his whole album. She didn't have Wayne's full thing. She just had that song and maybe like one other one. But Eminem's whole Encore album. Those are my earliest rap memories. And then shortly after that, I remember my big brother put me on Nas. But and that's when I got into the 50 Cent too. So it's like, they were all like my growing up artists. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, those are my inspirations. But biggest one is Wayne and J. Cole, I would say. I would say that. 'Cause like I said, I don't strive to be like them, like sound wise.
Mm-hmm.
I take bits and pieces of what I like about them in their music, and I try to put my own twist on it and do my own little rendition of it. You feel me?
Yeah.
I always say there's one thing about Wayne, which you might not know, but he seldom ever just speaks. Like
Yeah.
every line is either a punchline, like a bar, or he's setting it up so that this line might not hit, but this next line connects it, and it's like, bars. Like he doesn't just fill up space a lot. It's bars. Yeah, I mean he's very lyrical, and I've always loved that. That's what I like about Wayne. Is just it's just fun listening to him. So like I tried to make sure that I carried that with me, because like I want to give people that feeling of like, oh, what the fuck is I about to say this time? Like I want them to be excited to listen and just see what they can catch. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's the fun of listening to Wayne. And Cole also, he's also very lyrical, but he's a bit more of a storyteller also. So I do have some storytelling tracks, and I always loved a good story. Nas also excellent storyteller. So there's different bits and pieces from people that I'll try to take. And M is just nuts. M raps fast as fuck. That's right. I get my speed rapping from, because Wayne notoriously does not rap fast. He's very much like he usually chills. But M is like how fast he can go.
Yeah.
I've always been fascinated with that shit. So that, and then he's also very lyrical, layers on layers with the bars. So I mean, I'll take my bits and pieces. I don't want to sound like any of them, but they do things that I also like doing. At least I attempt to do. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, when I grew up as like a little kid, I grew up in the country scene. So, I mean, when I started getting into more of the junior high school, that's where, you know, some of the rap and the hip hop artists, you know, were a big fad. You know, you had, you know, Ice Cube and, you know,
Oh shit, word.
all of them, and Dr. Dre coming into the, you know, coming into the limelight. So those are the ones that I grew up, and I'm not gonna lie, I've always watched like bits and pieces of Straight Outta Compton. And then I finally just said to hell with it. I was bored one night, and it's just like that popped up on my feed on Netflix, and I watched it. I mean, I don't know exactly how. I mean, because I know Hollywood's up everything, but I got kind of the gist of how that genre of music was not welcomed, you know, back, you know, in certain areas.
Right.
So I mean, the fact of that it's come from what, you know, they brought to the limelight to where it is now, to where, I mean, and like you said, there are some rappers and hip hop artists that probably should not be doing it because they just can't hit a key or hit anything.
Far be it from me. You know what I mean? Who do I think? Who died and made me king of hip hop? I won't speak definitively. I can speak to what I don't like, and I don't like
Yeah.
a lot of this bullshit. But that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's some that are starting to come into the limelight now that I think they're just trying to fill is what I mean. I really honestly do. I think the music industry today is just trying to put fillers in there to keep things going. You know, because some of these people, like, I have no clue what they see. You know, as a record, if I was a record producer or a music producer, I wouldn't see what they brought to the table. But
See, the issue is those people, like those suits that make those decisions and hand out deals and choose who to promote and this and that. This has been kind of like coming out more and more recently. They don't give a fuck about talent. They don't see it or they don't give a fuck about it. They care about what they can sell. And that's how little they think of us as a fucking populace, that they think that they can push this bullshit in our faces and we're gonna just eat it up. And apparently we fucking do. And I hate that shit so much. That's another big reason why I didn't want to rap. Another big reason why, because I knew if I ever did rap, I'm not doing that bullshit. I'm gonna make music that people aren't gonna want to like, because it's like I'm not doing those stupid ass fucking yeah, yeah, I'm not doing that bullshit. I'm not doing it. I refuse. You feel me? No offense to mumble rappers. If you mumble rap, do your thing and get your bag. I hope you get rich as fuck. But I don't like it. I don't like it. And yeah,
do
so
you,
they
do
don't give
you,
a fuck about talent.
do you think it's more of just like an appearance thing? I mean, just something that I really, yeah, because I don't understand it either.
The image is big. That's
Yeah.
why they all have the fucking face tats and the fucking colorful hair and all that bullshit. It's all just, it's so void of talent. It's everything. They worry about everything except the skill involved in the art form. It's frustrating. You feel me? It's fucking frustrating.
Yeah, because I mean that's where it started out was you know, the storytelling, the art form, and everything else. You know, from what, you know, I grew up with, and then yeah, it's just like, yeah, there was a point. I think it was probably 10 years ago. I mean, there was a lot of different style. I guess that's when the style started changing with all music. A lot of crossovers and everything else, and so that's one thing. It's just like I lost interest in it when it lost its originality. I lost interest in it.
Like I said, there are some good ones who are still keeping true to what hip hop is supposed to be. There are a few of them. Cole is definitely one of them. Hopefully, you've heard of J. Cole. Remember, we talked about it a little bit on Harley's thing. He's still considered like newer school, but he's a lyricist. He's a storyteller. He's like a, yeah, I mean, he's sturdy. Kendrick Lamar is another one. He actually raps. Joyner Lucas, another great MC. Storytelling is amazing. The bars, the flows, everything. There are a few that stand out that are young and new, but still actually rapping. You feel me? But it's largely just saturated with all of the dumb shit that we don't want to hear.
Yeah.
Largely saturated with the bullshit.
Well, and also there's what is it that I was reading here, because the new one, what was their name? Ice Spice. But no, because she has got a lot of criticism and everything else. And I finally broke down, and I finally I finally broke down and listened to her song, and it's like, why?
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, I sorry too. It's just like, why? I mean,
Wait, you heard that? Did you hear Sexy Red?
no, I just heard the one that came out, you know, that,
Oh man, I want you to
but
hear the hook to Sexy Red. I want you to hear. I want you to hear the hook. Can we fucking do that? Can I get a live reaction to you hearing just the hook? Because this was like a big song. This is relevant because this was huge. This was like a hit. They brought this girl to perform at either a middle school or a high school, one of those, somewhere. Like she performed this song in front of children, and they were singing it word for word. Everyone was cool.
you talking about Ice Spice?
No.
Oh,
Sexy Red,
Sexy
Pound
Red.
Town. Sexy Red, Pound Town. I need to see this live reaction. Can't stand it, bro. This is what they're pushing.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I have for there. Yeah, I haven't heard it, but I did like listen to all of the comments about it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's listen to it, see what it says. Maybe. No, I gotta turn it up. All right, I've had enough.
That's all I needed you to hear. That's all I needed you to hear. Exactly. Perfect. Literally, you get the point. That's all I needed you to hear. Was just that. That's all I needed
No,
you to hear.
I heard enough.
And that was too much.
How in the hell is that music? I mean, really?
Bro, yeah, that's what they're pushing, bro. Seriously, that's what they're pushing.
Yeah, that's what it.
Pink thing back there, your wallet. I think there's something heavy in that. Oh, disregard. Carry on. Sorry.
No, I mean that's just. I thought that's what it was when you said that. It's like, yeah, that's the whole controversy that I've been listening to on Twitter and on YouTube and stuff like that. It's like,
Yep.
oh my god.
High school to sing that, or high school or middle school. I don't remember it vividly.
No, that was Sexy Red.
Yeah.
Pound Town.
Bruh.
It's like, oh my god.
So
No, that's what I'm saying. It's just like the industry from what I grew up in is just, I mean, from what I grew up listening to, I just, that's the reason why I wanted to, that's why I said, you're going to educate me on what's going on, because I miss the old, what I grew up on, those type of artists and stuff like that. And it's just like, oh my God, we need to. So I'm glad to hear that there's people like you and like J. Cole and everybody else that are still trying to keep the original idea of hip hop and rap alive.
right.
So,
Yeah.
I do have one thing. I know we talked a little bit about, I think we're like onto conspiracy. I think we're both like in sync when it comes to conspiracies and things like that from what we talked about the other night.
Right.
Okay. I'm curious, what are your thoughts on Tupac? Is he alive or is he dead?
I had a whole thing, bro. I had a whole thing when I was like younger. I did I had a fucking Word document with like fucking bullet points and shit. I was trying to crack the fucking case, bro. I don't remember much of my research now, but I remember there was something weird about his autopsy that was like not fucking typical, and there was some other shit going. There were some weirdnesses, some oddities going on in that whole case. And then the whole Machiavelli, how he was known for faking his death, and it was a whole. I went down a rabbit hole. I went down a rabbit hole. I did. Oh my God, I don't even.
So do you think that guy that's just been posting on TikTok and everything else, do you think that is Tupac?
Oh, I haven't even seen that. I told you I'm not heavy on socials for. Now I have to use it. I'll post my shit up, and then I'm fucking leaving.
What was it? What was it, like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, maybe? I think it was during COVID, because everybody was bored and they had to come up with stuff to keep them occupied. But there's this guy that popped up, started posting on TikTok and on socials that he was Tupac. And I mean, he did look like an older Tupac, I'm not gonna lie. But and he kept trying to sit there and say, yes, I'm going through things that supposedly that nobody else knew about, you know, his life and what he did and his closest people. But I don't know. It was just kind of,
Damn.
I just know that's like one of the biggest conspiracy theories or conspiracies that goes on within the community. That community is Tupac. So I don't know. I just had to throw that out there.
Oh shit. Not mad at it.
But so I mean, with okay, so now you're where you are today in your music. I mean, like your song, I understand like where Kick Slicks came from. Where did the song? Let me get back to it because I'm for some reason I'm on Sexy Red.
Please get off of her. Never go back to her ever again. I promise you, you're missing nothing.
I'm sure now that I've searched her, she'll be in every freaking search history that I do from now on. So give us a little bit of a rundown on some of the music that you have out on Spotify. If you guys don't know, if you go to JL Savant on Spotify, he's got some tracks on there that he's released.
Title, and I'll tell you. I'll tell you about it.
I mean, like I said, we know a little bit. Okay, so let's go to Kick Slicks. You know, since we're live on Kick.
Hey, shout out to Kick. Shout out Andrew, Neiman the Demon, Emery.
So what? I mean, we already know what your inspiration, but why did you write that song?
I wrote that song because people here haven't heard it, so I'm like, again, oh look at that, Flax, what's going on, baby? How is he chatting? There's a live chat for this. Dope. I love it.
Oh, on here, yeah.
Chavez Flexington. He's like, yo, what's up? I'm like, how the fuck
Chavez, what's happening?
Fuck yeah, fucking love Flex. Getting me all derailed, you sexy fuck. Jesus, I can't think now. Right, Kick Sick. Yeah, that was around the time when my streaming was like somewhat getting some traction, and I'm like, now I'm having to ask myself, like, is this about to be a thing? Like, is this streaming shit, like, am I about to like go somewhere with this streaming shit? Yeah, I mean, it was like getting cool. Like, I'm meeting people, I'm doing stuff. I got some big follows coming in and big shout. I'm like, am I about to be something? Oh shit! And I'm just having a great time. So I'm like, I wanted to like just say thank you to the platform. It's to the platform itself for being awesome, and there's also like a bunch of other talented people on the platform. So I just wanted to just shout out the other talented artists and say thank you to the platform that I'm now calling home, because I was just having a great time, and it was just really exciting to just start seeing like the fact that there might be like a future here. Like, I might be able to take this fucking places. Oh shit, this is awesome. Thank you guys for fucking having me type shit. You feel me? So that was more or less the story behind Kick Sick. And I got my homie Son Dunn on the track with me, because I'm like, it's about talented kick artists. I'm like, I should have another one on the song with me. But again, I didn't want to reach out to like any big homies like Maze and Dubs, you know, like the bigger homies, because I'm like, it's just like a bad optic of a new guy trying to come in and latch on to like someone bigger just because they're big. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't like how that's going to look. Let's not do that. Who else is like smaller like me but talented as fuck still? And I'm like, Son Dunn. Like, I heard his music. I'm like, oh, bro, we have to work. So me and him already planned on working. So I heard his shit. He heard my shit. We were both like, you're fucking dope. Like, no, you're fucking dope. And it was like a whole thing. So I'm like, I'm going to call him, and this is going to be our first song. First of many, because we got more coming. Shout out to the homie Son Dunn.
Yeah, because you've got quite a few in the works, don't you?
Oh, bro, I got so much. Bro, it's fucking annoying. I'm just waiting on my microphone. Fucking Javon, you remember him from our last interview? Him and Tempest got me this microphone and got it pink because they're fucking dicks, but they got me this one. This was better than my old mic, which was a gift from fucking Javon, which was better than my first mic that I had bought. Now Javon got a newer mic, so he's gonna give me the one that he was using, which is like leaps and bounds above this one.
Oh, okay.
So I'm waiting to record any more songs until I get that mic, because it's just like, why would I do myself the disservice of subpar sound quality when I have better right around the corner?
Yeah.
I'm sitting on so much fucking music, bro. It's disgusting. It's killing me to not let this shit out.
I know, it's like once you get something to do, it's like, oh, I want to do it now. I want to do it now, but no.
Seriously, bro.
So let's talk about a couple of more. Let's talk about, let's see, Slide. Let's talk about Slide.
Slide. That was one of my earlier ones, right?
Mhm.
And that was one of my attempts. I felt like this was gonna come up, so good. Um, because as you know, like I said, I grew up on Wayne, Eminem, Old 50, Nas, like lyricists. You mean people that rap bars, and so I've always liked lyricism. And there's other artists who aren't as mainstream and popular, but have like impeccable lyrical abilities. When we're talking about like Royce 5'9" and fucking Joe Budden and like Horseshoe Gang. There's so many people that can like rap their asses off, but they don't quite make it into the mainstream because they kind of lack that. I don't know. I don't want to say lack it, but they perhaps choose not to make it quite catchy enough and palatable enough to where people want to just play it for the sake of playing it. It's like you have to go in there with like a fucking notepad and like sit and like, okay, run it back. Hold on, what? Like some people don't want to do that all the time. They actually want to just like feel the vibe, and that's why a lot of the bullshit that's popping now is popping because a lot of it is over really cool beats that make your head bounce and you turn your brain off and just fucking bop. That's what's a lot of what's hot
Okay.
now. You feel me? So I'm looking at it if I'm gonna try to actually be a rapper now, I want to try to find a middle ground to where I can make music that's playable, people want to play, people can bounce to and bop to, but still has bars in it. Because like again, that's what I grew up on. That's what I like. I want to make sure that whatever I'm spitting has bars in it, but I still want it to have that bop to it, have that bounce. So Slide was one of my first attempts at a club banger type where like you can play it in a club, everybody's just vibing and drinking, everybody's just fucking around and just fucking feeling it. So I wanted it to be catchy, but it still got bars in it though. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what Slide is. That's where that came from.
Okay, let's see. What's the next one? Oh hell. Let's talk about Lick.
Tap.
Let's do it.
Oh shit. Lick is actually in a similar vein. Lick is in a similar vein. I wrote that with the vision of like it being performed at at like a concert, and the whole crowd's chanting Lick, Lick, Lick. I mean, it was like it was meant to be a crowd mover type club type situation, also. But you'll see that in a lot of my music, as far as like chicks. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm very big on not capping. You know what capping is, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I'm just making
No,
sure.
you're no.
I
It's
wouldn't
okay.
count it against you if you didn't like, capping. You're
I've
learning
learned
ball
it.
cap now. You are
I've learned
capping.
it. Yeah, I've learned it in the
Got
last few years. But yeah.
good, good. So yeah, I don't like that. You know, I'm very big on being real in all of my music. I won't rap about things that I don't live or haven't done or seen. So you won't hear anything about drugs or guns and all of that. Well, you might hear about guns. 'Cause I do have them, but they're for defensive purposes. And whenever I speak on them, there's always a caveat either before or after about don't make me use it. I don't want to use it. I hope I don't have to use it. Things of that sort. I'm never just, you know what I mean? Even in Lick, if you try me, I'll let it blick, blick, blick. The fucking preface is right there. If you try me, because that's a fact. You know what I mean? I'm always going home. So if it's me or you, it's you every time. You feel me?
Yep.
But so yeah, so with Lick, same thing. I wanted to make a song that people can bounce to and vibe to and just have fun with, but still get the lyrics in there. And I like chicks, so I deal with them kind of often. So yeah, it's not like there's a specific situation that inspired it per se, but it's just a fun song about chicks. That's all.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
with chicks.
It does. I mean, I do agree. I think what you were talking about, all the music coming out now that you say that, it's all just. I don't think they're paying attention to the lyrics. They just want to hear the
They're
beats.
not. There are no what lyrics, bro?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Well.
can't hear the words.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
they're not claiming to be lyricists because they're not, and they know that they're not. Like, have you heard of Future?
Mm-mm.
Well, he makes some catchy shit, but he's not the most articulate individual when it comes to music. He can speak fine in like interviews. He's definitely not stupid, but he makes music where it's hard to hear him. Little Uzi is another one who makes a lot of banging ass. The beats are crazy. You vibe to it like a motherfucker. Good luck hearing a lot of his fucking actual lyrics. There's seldom any there. But they make catchy shit. That the beats are hard and their voices are cool with the auto tune, and it just works for people that don't mind.
That
You feel
makes
me?
sense. That makes sense.
And I'm guilty of it. There's sometimes when this shit's just you're in the fucking car vibe, and it's just
Yeah.
I mean, you're just feeling it. But I don't
Well,
want to. I mean,
I mean, that's really no different than like some of the hard rock and stuff that we grew up on. I mean, you couldn't understand a lot of it. I mean, like,
fucking screamo stuff.
yeah, screamo stuff, you know, the headbanging stuff, like the hardcore Metallica, the hardcore Disturbed, and all that. I mean, unless you like read the lyrics before you listen to the song,
Right.
you're not gonna listen to the lyrics.
Right.
It's more about the vibe of the song. So,
Exactly. So that's
so
what they're doing.
I get that. I get that.
It's not for me.
Broke old rebel old. I am old. I mean, look. I mean,
Older. I tell mamas this all the time. Shout out mamas. You're older. You're not old yet.
I do. I do want to make a break and sit there and say thank you guys for all coming through here. We've got quite a few on Twitter, quite a few on Kick. I mean, even some on Twitch. Let's go.
Love.
I appreciate you guys coming through and hanging out and meeting this awesome dude, because he does have a lot of talent and a lot of.
Stop.
You know, oh, I'm gonna hype you up. That's one thing I do. I hype people up.
I might.
But I mean, if you guys know him, which I know, I've seen a lot of people in here that's from your chat and stuff like that. And
Hey, what the fuck is it? I wish I could see the chat. Flags. Hey, wish I could see who the fuck is in there. I want to say hey.
I know
Memory,
on
you know what it is.
I know on Kick we've got looks like Real Pup, Awakened Mama,
Mamas, let's go.
Inner Self,
Slap.
Jay Vaughn's in here.
Jay Brav, let's go. Family in this bitch.
One of my closest friends, Celeste, she's been a
Hey,
mod with me
Celeste.
ever since I started doing this or started
Hey.
streaming.
I'm still
Harley-
Harley from you. Harley.
Harley's has been in here on and off.
Oh.
I mean, I appreciate you guys coming in. Oh, Flip is in here. Lady Flip is in here.
Slap. Let's go.
DJ Guns.
Guns. I scream at them whenever they join my channel. I always scream. Sorry. What the fuck are you screaming for? That's how they get greeted whenever they come into my chat. It's a thing. If I didn't do it, I would get cursed out. So
Oh, we're not done yet, Chavez. We're only halfway through or a little bit, but I still got a few more questions. So
getting warmed up, baby.
yeah, hang around. This was like the beginning. This is a two-parter. This is like we got through the beginning of it. Now we're gonna get into what's going on nowadays.
Now I'm getting into the who I hate on Kick, who I'm trying to fuck on Kick. I'm joking. We're getting into none of that. I'm sorry. I'm joking. I lie.
But I know
we might get into it.
I don't know who's all on Twitter besides Chavez or X. I'll never call it. I'll always have a hard time calling it X. But Chavez is chatting away on X. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I just wanted to say thank you.
Gang.
Digging the hangout vibes. I appreciate that.
Yes. Hangout is it. Your new favorite podcast. Tell the other ones to suck a butt. Let's give us a second. Joe Rogan was fucking coming for you. I'm joking. We fucking love Joe. Carry on.
No, I don't want to come for Joe Rogan. I would like to someday meet Joe Rogan and be on his podcast. But
Fire.
someday before I turn
Bring me with you, and if I go,
I
I'll
will.
bring you with me. That's like our fucking pact. We have to bring like a +1
That's a plan.
deal. Okay, bet. 'Cause I'd love to meet Joe also.
Yeah. I think Joe would be just fucking totally awesome to sit down and bullshit with.
To have Joe vibe out to our music, that would be fun. That would be Lick. I would love it. Shit.
I'll remind Rebel for you. I don't forget. Okay, I do forget shit.
It's okay.
But that's not because of the age. That's just because of
Yes, there's water in this thing.
all the crap that I do. Chavez over on Kick now. Appreciate you.
Yes.
All right, so like I said, we got through the beginning stages. So now let's jump on into current and future endeavors. But let's jump on into the current stuff. I mean, you said you have a bunch of tracks that are getting ready to drop. Then you have a bunch of them that you're doing. I know Jay Vaughn is one of your engineers, correctly?
Yes,
Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Shout out to J, bruv.
How'd you guys meet?
Twitter. Someone tagged us both in a post about people that are like talented or something or other, and I'm like, who's this guy next to me getting tagged? Who the fuck is this? You know what I mean, let's fucking check him out. And he played, so I played one of his songs, and it was just It was fucking fire, bro. I forget the name of it, but it was a fucking Jesus song. But it sounded like a R&B love song, and his voice was just, and I'm like, he just made Jesus cool. How the fuck did he do that? Like, look at this guy. Like, he's talented as fuck. So I followed him and everything else. That's how we officially like first met. And as far as like how we got here, fuck. Uh, it was more recent-ish. I remember. Okay, yeah, I do remember. Cause like during the uprise, when I heard him doing his thing with rapping and singing and everything, I'm like, oh shit, like I said, he's talented as like fuck. Then I seen him in one of our other homies in some chats trying to like coach him through and like help him like hit like notes right. Shout out Echoes. I'm pretty sure that's who that was. And he was like, I forget who else I heard about, but point is, I know that he's honest when it comes to music and giving feedback and helping. He won't bullshit you. So he popped into one of my chats one day, and I had a song that I had just freaking recorded where I was like singing. I'm not a fucking singer. I sing very not good, very very not good.
All right,
You know what I mean?
I don't want to. I want to figure that out because I know we were talking about the other night. Okay, so you say you're not a singer. So I mean, what do you mean by that?
When I sing, children cry. That's what I mean. It's just like not good. It's not good.
Oh, so it's like what I sing. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy singing.
But I mean, what's the difference? I mean,
Like, for instance, I like rapping, right?
mhm.
But I do it well. People enjoy hearing it. I like singing. I don't do it well. People typically don't enjoy hearing it. So I'm like, I'm not going to put too much energy and effort into making singing songs that are going to make people not want to hear it. Because if the goal of me is trying to be an artist, I need to make sure that the people want to play. And it's like I got to be real. Like I wouldn't want to hear this either, particularly. You feel me? It's
Yeah.
not where I'm at now. I don't know if vocal lessons is a thing and it'll actually help. I don't know if that's just like a scam. Everyone can sing. You just have to get coaching and find your voice. I can help you. Give me money. I'm like, I don't necessarily trust that shit. I don't know. But when I
No,
get money, I'll try it because I'd love to learn how to sing if it's possible. I don't know.
no, I just heard you talking about the other night. You know, singing. You don't sing, and it's like okay, but you rap. But see, I just think when people make music, I just automatically
Assume
I
you can do
classify
everything.
I classify it as singing. So it's just like,
You're a
but
music person. You can do
yeah,
music.
yeah. So I mean, but there's two different things. There's two different definitions between what rap is and what singing is.
Very much so. Let me see
Okay.
if I can email this to you because he pulled off a miracle. How, like I said, with how me and him met. If I go to the screen, this doesn't affect you, right? Like I'm
No,
on like a different screen now. Okay, cool.
no.
Cool. I'm gonna go to my email quick because he pulled off a fucking miracle. Because so like I said, with how me and him met, he was in my chat, and I made a song about the breakup that I had just recently gone through, and I felt like singing because clearly I'm fucking sad. My heart's broken. Like I'm gonna sing. I don't give a fuck, and it wasn't meant to get like put out. So like I really didn't care. I just wanted to get my feelings out because I was trying to avoid the feelings and I think a fucking about it and distract myself with stuff. But I decided to sit down with my feelings one day. Email, fuck. Start your email for me so it can like pop up the first few letters or like some shit. Rebel.
Oh, the email.
Yeah, like just like the first.
Which ones did you send it? I think it was on business.
Yep, there it is.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
Mm.
So I made the song, and Schleff, shout out to Schleff, inner self, but he's called Schleff now, Dusty Schleff, aka. But Schleff, I sent it to him because I'm just I wanted him to hear it, and he fucked with it, and I'm like, huh, really? And that's just with me mixing it because I'm not a engineer. I'm not really good at that shit yet. I'm learning, but I'm nowhere near fucking J Bruff. So but Schleff liked it though. Schleff liked it. So I'm like, huh, okay. Well, shit. I don't think I can send this file because it's a fucking wave, and waves are too big to send people.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I only got waves. So disregard that. There will be no singing on this podcast. You have Discord?
Yeah.
I'll send it to you on Discord. What's your Discord? 'Cause I just paid for the fancy one, so I can like send it.
Here, I'll put it down.
Because this was the beginning of me and J Bub's musical career. I feel like this one is particularly relevant.
I'll put it in.
Where it started, but Lord knows how far we're trying to fucking take it, bro. Cause man, shout out to J Bruv. Straight up.
Oh, come on. Computer.
You
Cooperate.
can do it.
Cooperate.
You can do it. I believe in you, Chico. I believe in you.
See what the hell this is. Where is my username? Oh,
Discord is confusing. I'll give you that. I should probably get to the point where I need to be to fucking add you. How about that? There we go. Add friends to DM. Fuck it. Just add you. I'll just add you. Yep. Fuck it.
I guess Rebel Lawson. Rebel_ Lawson is what my Discord is.
EL_LAWSON. Or that's not your actual username, actually.
Oh no!
One of those
Okay.
weird things where like you need to
you need the legacy one. Okay, hold on. I forgot they changed that.
This app does not have to be this confusing because I still don't know how to fucking work it all the way my damn self. I'm not gonna lie to you. Wait. Friends,
Where is the legacy one?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
disregard. I was in the wrong spot. See, I was fucking up. See,
Okay.
I don't know how to use this
Well,
Discord.
no, I mean, yeah, because you can change it now from the legacy one into what you want to.
Got you. So yeah, so that did work.
There you go.
I was trying to search through my friends, and you're not my friend yet. So of course you didn't pop up. Told you I don't know how to use it either. I did not false advertise. What's going on? I did not lie to you.
I'll wave to you. There we go.
Hey, thanks, buddy. What a nice warm welcome. Love it. All right. Cool. Here we go. Do the thing, bruv. Us.
Man, I don't get on Discord as much as I used to. I've got like shit tons of messages.
Damn, it's just a mess. I'm like, I'm not ignoring you guys, I promise. It's just, it's just a lot and I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a lot and I don't know. But yeah, so there's this. So you've heard me rap. You are a fan of it. Here's an example of me singing.
All right, hold on.
Okay. This
See if
is
I
me
can't
and J
pull
Bruv
this.
met. Well, let me finish the story quick fucking about it before you play it.
Okay.
So J Bruv pops in stream like, oh shit, actually, because you're here, Jay, I know that you sing well and you're honest and everything and like you know what's what. Could you listen to the song for me and tell me if you think that this needs to stay a little personal passion project that never sees, the light of day, or if you think that with good engineering, this could actually be something worth listening to? Let me know. So I sent it to him, and he was like, "Send it to me, and I'll have it mixed and mastered in like some short amount of time." And I'm like, "Oh shit! Like you think you want to do it? Like you'll work on it for me? Oh shit!" So he mixed it up in like 20 minutes, and he gave it back to me, sounding night and day, and I was blown away. I recorded that part of my stream because I was fucking geeked, bro. Listening to it, I couldn't believe that was me. Like, I've been me all my life. Like, that's not fucking me. Like, that's not me, bro. It was nuts. So, yeah. And it's still not, like, again, it's not like a ballad that you may want to hear, but it's just for me and what I've come to expect from my singing. This
Jesus, tell me this isn't
All right, let
true.
me back up here.
So again, it's about my little breakup. I don't want to call it little, but it's about the little sadness or whatever.
All right,
Getting the feelings out. Go for it.
let's give this a shot. Let's see if it works.
Shout out to J Bruv.
Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear it as well.
Please
Jesus, tell me this isn't true. Knew all the while that I had problems, I promise that it isn't you. Shit is my fault, cause I knew better off never involving you. So the fallout's all on me, from responsibility I'm absolving you. So don't you question yourself, you did the best that you could. Live out the rest of my life alone is best that I should. So good riddance to living with hope and joy, cause who could enjoy playing with such a fucking broken toy? Sun's so gone. Dark days, it all went wrong. It happens always. I'm out here on my own now. Just me and my mistakes, and this is how it sounds. Yeah.
Okay.
It's how it sounds when the heart breaks. Sounds when the heart breaks. Now let me take a sec to talk to you demons, cause you clearly got me feeling completely awful this evening. I've been stressing cause all of your incessant barking and screaming. What the fuck do y'all want from me? What fucking goal y'all achieving, huh? Loved it the most, y'all made me leaving. Now I can't go live cause my eyes too busy streaming. I hate the way you make a nigga change up like the seasons. Please just tell me why, I just need to know the reason. The sun's so gone now, only dark days. It all went wrong, it happens always. How it sounds when the heart breaks. Yeah. It's how it sounds when the heart breaks. So yeah, that's how me and J Bruv got started.
All right. Y'all say you can't sing. Come on.
Bro, I'm telling you, I don't know how we did that. I don't know. I don't know how we did that. But
What do you think, chat? Come on, chat. That was pretty fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
oh shit, because that's not out. Like I said, I didn't put that out. Even that version is like not out yet.
Oh, it's the first time.
That's like the first time it's ever been heard by like people that aren't in my chat to hear it. You feel me?
Right here, ladies and gentlemen.
So honestly, do you have a way of reading what they say? Because like if they say to put it out, like I might just say fuck it and put the bitch out.
All right. So we're gonna vote. Do you guys want him to put it out? You guys put it out. There's one. Inner Cell says put it out.
Count. Of course they fucking love me. I'm more like other people that like don't know me, that don't have any prior reason to make me feel good. People that don't know me. That's
Chavez says, well, duh.
They
Mama
love me already. They're biased.
Mama Bliss, Jay
Mama
Holla,
B,
Celeste, Chavez, Awakened, Inner Cell. They all say put it out, so you got to put it out now.
What did the Twitch people say? People that don't know me. They're probably like, that shit is fucking trash. Don't you dare put it out. I'm a downvote the fuck out of it. I'm a report that shit. What did the Twitch people say?
I'm not gonna lie. I think Twitch is probably gonna be dead to me because I don't get a lot of people on Twitch anymore.
Gotcha.
That's crazy.
Gotcha. Oh, good, man. That's why you got to come to Kick. You see where the fuck you're getting love at? Kick, baby. Kick's sick for a reason.
No, that's the reason why I was wanting to do this, to see where a lot of it is. So Twitter and Kick.
Yep.
Yes. Yep. Oh, she's like
for this. Well, shit. If she's switching fucking browsers and I can't have her do all of that and not do it, I would feel rude. She fucking switched platforms for me. Just tell me directly. Look me in my face. Put it out, all caps, and it's very aggressive. Hi, pleasure meeting you, madam. She just, put it out. Okay, all right, I'll do it right now. I'll be right back. I gotta put the song out, Lost. Fuck.
We got to pause stream. He's gonna put this out real quick. No.
Okay.
Odd question, hangout guy. I'm Rebel, by the way. Are you a Browns fan? Don't ban me. No, I mean, when it comes to, sorry, my dogs, every time something moves in the house or I do something, they decide to bark.
Poppers.
Yeah. To tell you the honest God truth, I don't have a lot of, when it comes to professional sports, I don't have a lot of teams that I'm like down for.
Yeah. Fucking sports. No offense to whoever asked it, but fucking sports.
But no, that, like I said, that song was awesome. So yeah, you got to put it out. You got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 put it outs, and so you got to put it out now.
Copy that. I'll put it the fuck out. I'll put it the fuck out.
Don't make me switch to Twitter now.
I don't want you to listen to Twitter. It's okay. Heard loud and clear. Heard. Yes, ma'am.
Hang on, I'm gonna shut my door real quick.
Copy. I got you. Schleff. Since we got a moment, might as well do a freestyle. Oh, never mind. See? Never mind. I was about to freestyle, but never mind. I'm joking. I would not. Absolutely not. Yeah, no, we're gonna go ahead and not do that. Singing was already risky enough. We're not gonna do a freestyle right now. But yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm sorry. I'm back.
You're good.
Yeah, usually when I shut the door, that makes it. They get the point because they're like, "Oh, Dad shut the door. We got to stop now." Well, it's nice to meet you. I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate all of you coming through and supporting, Savant, and because I was really hoping.
Family things.
So,
Yeah.
oh, that scared me. I went like totally deaf in my ears. Like, oh my God, did my sound go out?
I still hear you.
All right. So where were we? I totally lost myself with that song.
Current events, how we met J Bruv.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, it's railing, but yeah, that's how we started.
No, I mean, yeah, it's not the oldness. It's just I have a lot of squirrels that run through my head, so it's just like I got a lot of things.
Sure.
I mean, all right. So I know talking about stuff like that, we talked a little bit the other night when we talked before the internet cut us off, and I think it's probably the reason why the internet cut us off because what we were talking about. I know. So you are like really heavy into like current events and stuff like that. What's going on with the world? What's going on? And I don't want to get too deep in it because I don't want to make this a political podcast, but
Right.
I think it is kind of curious, that to hear from the your generation about what's going on with the world and stuff like that. We talked a little bit about you were really hesitant about, doing a political song or not really political, but I'm more of a, what you feel like's going on with the world and stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, do you like have something that, I mean, I don't want you to announce it tonight, but I mean, is that something that you have like something down on paper or something like that you would maybe someday like to put out?
The song is done. Like I could at least speak on the fact that a song does exist. You feel me?
Okay.
It's a very, you heard it. Left Mama, he heard it. He heard the pulse. You know what I mean? So
Oh, okay, yeah.
it exists. Whether or not it'll see the light of day, up for debate. Maybe I'll say fuck it, let my freak flag fly. Maybe I'll just be like, I ain't getting into it. Y'all keep that over there. I'm just keep rapping about, big butts. I'll see. I'll see whichever way the wind blows me on that one. But
No, I mean, I can tell, like, because like I said, we talked a little bit about it the other night before. Like I said, that's when the internet went dead. So I'm not going to get too far into it because I don't want to kill the internet tonight.
Right.
But oh my God, I write shit down and I can't even read my own handwriting.
Do what you want. Other people stop you from what you want to release. Word. I feel, and that's a part of how I feel. So I said, it's a part of how I feel. Truthfully, is just it's spicy. It's like you ain't come. It's just once you stand on that hill, You don't get to just come off of it. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
That's all. So it's like, do I want to stand on that hill? It's like,
yeah. Because that's one of the things we were talking about. Is
spice
just
is
like
good.
it's like was it being in the infancy stage of his career and stuff like that. If that's what he wants to be dubbed at, he's afraid of like. And I can totally understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, leading up to it, maybe later on down the road, I would say possibly, but yeah, yeah, like you said, to each its own. To what you feel that is best for you.
Right, and it's just that, like the fucking like the crossroad of it is like later on down the road. Let's say I fucking make it to some up here ass level. Now I got more to lose. So it's like now it's
Yeah,
like maybe I really shouldn't do it now because you know what I mean. Versus now that I'm like kind of more or less like yeah, I mean it's I could do that and it's just like well whatever. Almost no one's gonna hear it. But if like I put it out when I'm up here, it's like shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But Celeste, hit me up afterwards if you'd like to hear it. I can play it for you privately. But you know,
But no, I mean, yeah, that was one of the things, because he asked my opinion on it. I'm like, oh, I don't know, because I'm the same way when it comes to certain things. It's just like there's certain things in my podcast. I mean, I'm to the point now. It's just like
Discord.
yeah, I really don't. I don't think I'm big enough to be canceled, but I
Mm,
guess we're all big enough to be canceled if you think about it. But what is cancellation? I mean, you just.
yeah, I mean,
But no, we talked a little bit about I talking about kind of like Tom McDonald's way of doing things and stuff like that. But that's another thing I was like going to talk to you about is like when it comes down to the point to where when you do make it big, um,
facts.
and with all of the negative stuff you see in the music industry side of things about signing with these big record companies and big labels.
Shit.
I mean, are you going to try to like maybe go independent?
Fuck no. Oh yeah, independent. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna sign one of them? Fuck no. I'm not doing any rituals. I'm not going in any back rooms. I'm not doing anything untoward. Okay. No, no, and no. Independence the only way to do it, if you ask me. Because, like I said, I've been broke before. I've been poor all my life. It's not that fucking bad now. It's not that bad. You know what I mean? So I will gladly, gladly make what I want to make and keep my soul and all of that intact and not be a mega fucking millionaire if that's what I have to do. That's fine. I'm gonna crack this window quick because I'm hot as
Yeah,
fuck.
you're
One
good.
second, bro.
But while he's doing that, I'm back. I'm going to take another break and sit there and say thank you guys for being here. I know I do this quite a bit, but I'm really appreciative when you guys come through and support these creators and these artists that we have on the channel. I do this for them, not for me. I want to try to get their story out and everything else. So that's the reason why we do what we do here. That's been my whole agenda when it comes to doing these podcasts.
There's plenty to make without having to be that far into the. I mean, you can. Fuck yeah. So there's plenty of room between having to be like a mega star that's done some questionable things and where I'm at now. There's a world of yeah. I mean to be yeah. Fuck yeah. So
So while we're on that topic, do you believe there are, because like we talked about Ice Spice earlier. Do you believe there are industry plans just to
100%. 100%.
boost ratings?
100%. 100%. I don't even think that's up for debate at this point. I think that's more or less verified. Pretty sure. But don't quote me. But I believe wholeheartedly that yes, there are 100% plans. Some of this shit comes out of nowhere and it's not good. It's not good and it comes from literally nowhere. Now they're everywhere. Immediately. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. First time talking about that.
So now turning towards Kick and stuff like that. I mean, because like I said, Kick is like it's in its infancy. It's got its growing pains and all of that. Yes, when I first started out with Kick, I was really, really hesitant because of the way it was being broadcasted. I mean, it literally was and still is kind of sort of the wild, wild west of streaming industry. But I do believe these platforms. I mean, look at YouTube. When YouTube came out, that's where a lot of the artists that you see, like Kelly Clarkson, all these major artists that came through, all were found off of YouTube.
Right.
So now you have TikTok, you have these streaming platforms that are allowing music creators to come on. Um, in your opinion, how important is these platforms to the new generation of up and coming artists?
Incredibly important, especially if we're trying to do the independent route. Incredibly fucking important. 'Cause it lets you get the fan base going, and gets you in front of people, and lets them interact with you and see you and hear you and vibe with you. I mean, that's huge. Yeah, I mean, so it's like that's the new wave. I feel like. Yeah, I mean, because people like the more and more stuff that comes out about the actual industry and all the shit that goes on with the, you know, all of that good stuff. Normal people who are like, okay, I'm a guy, live the life, I want to make music, but I still love my family and I have a good heart. Like I don't want to get into that wild shit. That's not appealing to most people. Now, granted, not everyone has integrity. Unfortunately, so people are like, I don't give a fuck. I'll do and say whatever. Just give me the money.
Yeah.
Those people exist too, unfortunately. So they might not give a fuck. But I like to think that most good people wouldn't take that offer. You feel me? So like this will be
Yeah.
another way for people, and they should, hopefully start to transition over and see like you can do it on your own with these various platforms.
Now, with that in mind, I mean, since Kick is new and like up and coming artists like yourself and everything else, does Kick, would you think it would be beneficial for Kick to invest more time and effort into promoting these artists since they are new?
100%. And they're talking, like they're trying, like the big dogs, like I said, Maze, Dubs, they're in talks with Kick, and they're having dialogues on it. So hopefully there are bigger things coming. That's why they had the underground uprise, which is like a music competition where it just showcased a bunch of the talent on Kick. It didn't matter about followers or like current viewers or none of that. It's just, are you talented? Come and fucking show us, and just put us all on a big fucking platform, and we all got new followers from it and new exposure and made new connections, and different collabs came from it. So it was a fucking beautiful thing. And Andrew just recently confirmed that season 2 is coming back bigger and
Oh,
better.
nice.
So be on the lookout for it. And whoever's not on Kick now, get get there, because season 2 is coming. They see us in the freaking music channel. They see us. They recognize they have a lot of talent there. They are involved in it. Like I said, I was small. I was maybe had like 100 and something followers, and fucking Andrew followed me, and I was like, we fucking lost it in the chat, bro. We fucking geek, bro. We were losing our shit. Like, holy fuck, he sees us. Oh my god, like, because having followed us means like he had to have known who the fuck we were in the first place. Then he had to be here for however long he was here before he chose to follow, and then he chose to follow. That's
Yeah.
3 very different steps that had to happen to have him follow me at that stage. So it's like that was a huge fucking thing. And then when I made Kick Sick, someone else from Kick staff was coming into our chat, and we fucking jammed out to Kick Sick and Lick. Shout out Neiman the Demon. You know what I mean? He was jamming with us or whatever. And I was a pretty small streamer still. And I'm still, small. But it's like, it doesn't always matter about being the biggest name and having the most followers. They give a fuck about talent. And the fact that they're doing that now, I have no doubt that they're going to keep trying to make that a part of how they move, and not just focus solely on numbers and money, and try to make sure that their talent shines through. There've been talks about them having a fucking record, an actual record label. Whether or not they're going to move on that, it's not really clear yet. Would it be
Huh.
dope as fuck? Yes.
Yes.
Would I want to be involved? Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's like, depending on what have my lawyers look over it, have mamas and stuff look over it. You know what I mean, have my fucking people. But so big things coming. Very important. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to get into the whole, because I know you put that all to bed, on your last stream, but I don't want to get in the whole idea of what happened, but I do want to like bring awareness. I mean, what could you say to, like, if you guys don't know, I mean, there was, some shady dealings going on with some of the stuff that was coming through an outside source that came into Kick. And if you guys want to know anything about that, you can go over to his VOD and watch his VOD and everything else. I think he explained that the other night when he was live. And then also his Twitter feeds too. He's got some stuff on there about that. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that
It's still my pinned tweet currently. So yeah,
So, but I mean,
hard to find.
so I mean, that's one thing is just like when you get, I mean, as an up and coming artist, you know, it's just like as an up and coming streamer, you know, we get into the whole thing with the affiliate stuff and everything else. You know, those, you know, a lot of those affiliate stuffs are not good for a creator. I mean, things like that there. I mean, how can one, in your opinion, how can one do something not to get caught up in something like that?
Research before you get any opportunity that you think sounds too good to be true or sounds like so fucking amazing. Research your nuts off. Because like I said, after I was already hype as fuck and got my community hype as fuck, raised a bunch of money and all of this stuff for what I thought was a life changing opportunity to go and perform at a concert with one of my favorite rappers in the fucking world, J. Cole. Found out that it was what seemed to be a scam. You know what I mean? And broke our fucking heart. Because imagine you get a chance to go be with Joe Rogan, and then you find out, oh yeah, psych, it's fucking not that.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you mean it was? I thought you said you had the Joe Rogan name big as fuck on it. I thought, like, yeah, so it was fucking terrible. But like I said, we found out a lot of evidence after the fact that made it clear, oh yeah, this is some bullshit. And had we done that research prior, I wouldn't have got my hopes up, wouldn't have gotten all this fucking money raised, and it would have been avoided. So just that's the biggest thing is if you see some shit that sounds great, research the fuck out of it. Period.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. You know, they pry, you know, these people pry on the fact that you're new to the field, new to the content creating, new to artists and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's one thing I preach to everybody. It's just like, yeah, don't always judge a book by its cover. My mom always told me that, and it goes both ways, you know?
Seriously. Because that's all it was, just the excitement of like, J. Cole, what do I have to do? Where? How do I click, sign the fuck
Yeah.
up? Like it was no thinking involved. It's J. Cole. Of course I'm gonna be balls to the wall, head first, diving in. You feel me? But they just like you said, they preyed on just that, and it fucking worked, unfortunately. And I feel, I mean, I felt bad about the shit, but no one blamed me. Fortunately, they all understood. But it's just like, dog, like.
No, yeah, that's a bad thing. And that's one thing I wanted to, you know, just touch lightly on, because like I said, I know we got into that the last podcast and in your chat and stuff like that. So I didn't want to get into it any further because I feel, you know, you keep talking about it, it ends up becoming a dead dog. So,
Right.
but no, I mean, I just wanted to bring up the fact of awareness, you know, as a content creator. I mean, it's just
fucking awareness. Yeah, I don't mind
yeah,
saying it. Too Hot Radio. If you see anything about them, don't get involved. They're full of shit. I said what I said. Too Hot Radio. Again, seem to be a scam. I'm not going to say it definitively for legal reasons. I'm not going to come out here and start slandering them, although they fucking.
allegedly, yeah, allegedly.
I feel scammed. I feel incredibly misled. I would recommend never involving yourself with Too Hot Radio in any shape, form, or fashion. I feel like fuck them. And I think you should feel like fuck them too. I think that. Fuck Too Hot Radio.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say on that.
Yeah, there was a lot of crazy stuff that even I did after I heard you talk about it the other night, and then, you know, a couple of the other streamers and stuff like that and content creators posted about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't, it's because I like went back to some of their other stuff they promoted, and it's just like, yeah, they did that through the whole, every time they promoted something, they always piggybacked off of somebody else.
Like, stupid.
But, and unfortunately, I mean, it's an advertising ploy. I mean, that's just what it is.
I don't fucking know. I was looking into legal action, but I was like, again, I'm not about to wage this war with legals and fucking fees. I'm like, I don't have it. I still work a normal job, dude. Like, I don't have money to be investing into a fucking legal firefight over this shit. Fuck it, y'all got it this time. Fool me once, suck a butt. Fuck them. You know what I mean?
See, Chavez says that the second anything that involves money on our behalf to give them, immediately ask more questions. Yes. But, you know, like he said, you know, the excitement, the thrill of it, and they knew what buttons to push and what words to say, you know. I'm sorry if, you know, I've done that before, you know, And I still do it today. You know, I'm a little bit more cautious, you know, because I have been burnt quite a few times, but
I learned for sure.
yeah.
Had to take my lumps. Had to take my lumps because I found out a lot of people have also gone through similar stuff. Like other bigger streamers and bigger artists have gone through similar shit. So I'm like, cool. I'm not the only fucking stupid person. You know what I mean? Good to know. You know what I mean?
No,
But
no,
I had my turn at it. Took my lumps.
yeah, no, and like I said, no, nowhere near being stupid. It's just, yeah, it's a strong marketing tactic that, yeah, it's very deceptive.
Mm-hmm.
Marketing 101. Yep.
Fuckers.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like clickbaiting it's clickbait's basically what it is. You know, you see a lot of these people on YouTube and TikTok and everything else, they clickbait videos.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. And it just doesn't cost you more than it costs you time more than it does anything else. But
Not $600 fucking. Right.
yeah.
Right.
But, do you guys have any questions or anything for him while we're in a wind down period? I mean, if you guys have any questions, just post them in chat. And, if you guys are on Kick, I'll just relay them because for some reason this picks up everybody else's chat but Kick. Hopefully with the new version 2 coming out, hopefully it will integrate. Chavez says, what's it like being the sexiest man on Kick?
Well, I should be asking you, sir. You let me know. Fuck, I'm not. I wouldn't know. You know what I mean? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Unfortunately, if I get there, I'll let you know.
DJ Gunn says, where does Savant see himself in the next 5 years?
Shit, 5 years? Okay, 5 years. And you know that's the thing about music. It's like it's not necessarily linear. I could get popping as fuck tomorrow if I drop the right song at the right time and the right person hears it. So, barring anything anomalous, um, I see myself definitely still streaming because I love it and I love all of you guys. But by that time, we'll be verified. Obviously, we'll likely be on KSIP at that point. Obviously, so we'll be making some money from it. Even if it's 15 an hour, that's a start. That's more than some people's actual jobs where they fucking hate their lives every day. So we'll fucking take that. You know what I mean? So we're on KSIP. We are verified. We have a strong support base to where we are full time between streaming and making music. We're full time. That part is guaranteed. We're full time doing music / content creation, 100%. And again, 5 years. I would like to think in 5 years we could be doing like shows. I would like to think that we could be doing shows. Maybe not like like world tour shit, of course, but like local-ish bus drive type, maybe flight type shit. You know what I mean? That would be nice, but definitely verified. Definitely getting paid to do this shit in between the KSIP money and then the bigger sub base on Kick. We'll be able to do this shit full time for sure. Just to play it safe. Anything
Um,
else, it will be cream on top.
the Wicked Mama, they got two. What would you tell your younger self?
Ta.
And what advice or warnings would you have?
Mm. What I would tell my younger self, huh? Little me. Little me. Without getting into the obvious, oh, here's the fucking lottery numbers, like some, nut shit. Like, buy fucking Bitcoin type shit. I mean, besides that shit, seriously, I would definitely tell myself that it's okay to be you. Yeah, I mean, like I would have spent less time trying to give a fuck about what people thought and take paths that people want me to take. Yeah, I mean, I would just get straight to the point where I'm doing me for me and enjoying the fuck out of it. Because my life got so much better once I hit that point. Because like through high school and everything, like again, kids have that feel that need to want to fit in and be accepted. You feel me? And I spent a lot of time in that, and I didn't come out of it for like a little while after that. Then I stopped wearing clothes. Like everyone knows, like I just wear black all the time. That's all I fucking wear. like plain black shirts and black jeans. Like I do me now. I mean, I think what I want to think. I do my own research, ask questions, and I make my mind up. I live on my terms, and it's never been better. So I would have just gotten straight to that point sooner. 'Cause I don't know who else I may have met along the way if I was being my authentic self prior to this. You know what I mean? So it's like I would just get straight to just living for me. You feel me? So that's what I would tell myself. And then as far as a warning, oh man, a warning. Because fortunately, mm, mm, yeah, not to get too heavy into the shit, but if you ever have a suicidal thought, tell that voice to shut the fuck up. Disregard it. Don't act on it. Don't give it the light of day. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit, bro. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. There's some bright shit coming for you after this. Don't even waste your time on it. That's what I would tell myself as far as a warning.
That's a very good one. I like that one. DJ Gunn says, would you ever stream when you go on tour for music, like behind the scenes?
100%. That shit would be dope. IRL stream shit. Fuck yeah. By that time, I'll have more equipment to have it be like a better experience and everything too. Fuck yeah. Shit would be awesome. Favorite genre of music? R and B. Between that and rap, I'm like torn. 'Cause like I said, I love singing. I love singing music. You see the poster and the tattoo of the poster. That's the fucking weekend. Like I love singing music. I like the emotion that comes from singing. So I listen to that more than I listen to rap, honestly. So yeah, that's that question. You know, you were saying
Let's see. Awaken Mama has another one. What have you learned about yourself through your trials and adversities?
One of the biggest ones that I love. It seems to just keep happening, and it's kind of like a running joke at this point. But like, I do what the fuck I want. Like, if I want to do something, I'm going to do it. Like everyone knows that about me. My brother says it all the time. My fucking girl, no, she's still my friend. My friend. Everyone who knows me knows. Like, John will not do what John does not want to do, and what John wants to do, John's gonna fucking do. Yeah, I mean, so that's one thing for sure. Because I would have done who knows what the fuck I may have tried if like I had the confidence to like say if I want to do it, I can do it. Yeah, I mean, so that's what like I finally made my mind up about this rap shit to where it's like I no longer have a doubt. It's just when, not if. You feel me? In the most humble way possible. I'm not trying to be like an arrogant asshole.
No.
I've decided that this is what I want, and I'm moving with that intention. So it's like this has to happen. Yeah, I mean this is going to happen. Period. You feel me?
She's got one more. Awaken Mama. How does it influence her music? I guess that would be the second part to that one.
So how that influences my music? What was the first question about?
What have you learned about yourself through your trials and adversities?
Yeah, got you. So with that said, how it influences the fucking music, it ties in because it's pushing me to like one to not fucking give up for fucking one thing. It's pushing me to keep being consistent and keep writing songs every fucking day and everything. And I'm like getting less scared to try like different flows and different things of that sort. I'm gonna keep getting better. The more shit that I try, the more shit that I'm gonna get good at, and I'm gonna just keep making different kinds of good music. You feel me? So it's like it kind of like ties in because like this is what's gonna happen. So you feel me?
Inner Self says Savant is so authentic, a breath of fresh air. He is.
Slav, stop it. Crazy man, it's not a question.
DJ Guns, if you could choose one famous artist to collaborate with, who would it be? I was going to say, I could probably guess this one.
Oh shit.
They're coming for you.
Okay. fuck. It's either Cole or fucking Wayne. It's either Cole or Wayne. I'm just like, if I had to pick one, though, I gotta pick one. Okay, the question for fucking guns, because this fucking matters. Does this collab come with a hangout sesh, or is it strictly sending stems over the internet and just making us a fucking song together? Or are we gonna hang out? That matters.
So is it just internet connections, or is it actually live one on one?
Like, are we hanging out and vibing even before and after type? Like, is it like a whole day, or is it just make the song and we're done?
You said this would build a relationship.
Cole. Because Wayne, like I said, I love his music, but I just get the sense that Cole is just such a chill dude. Like, he's just a total bro. Like, I feel like me and him could kick it and have some good talks and laughs and everything of that sort. Like, I would just vibe with him as a human. I mean, Wayne's a bit different from me personality-wise, to where, like, I wouldn't want to necessarily kick it with Wayne. I love his music. I wouldn't want to really kick it with him, though. If you want to hang out, I still will. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. You feel me? But Cole's like, he gives me the energy that we would just vibe, like we would just be fucking bros, like outside of music. So it was like, yeah, had to be Cole.
All right, Snug says, "What is the best music you played so far?"
The best music I've played of
I guess,
like mine?
yeah,
Like
define.
Or like someone else's.
Define what you meant, Snug. Is it his music or everybody else's music?
I think he meant my music. That's like a hard one.
His music. Okay.
Mine? Okay.
Yeah.
So what I think is my best song? Fuck, Snug, that's a hard question. I like different songs for different reasons, you feel me? Like, fuck, bro. Cause there's so many different reasons why I like shit. Like, damn, Snug, you just fucked me up.
You left him speechless.
Damn sure did. Okay. Cause like, damn, I'm so sorry, bro. Okay.
He's too humble to pick one.
Not because like I got different things I like. Like there's some songs where like the vibe is like more like playable and like you can bop to it more, but it's not as lyrically heavy. Because like Lick, people love Lick, and I'm like, I'm glad that y'all like it. I'm not like particularly proud of it because like I didn't like the bars were there, yeah, I mean, but it's not like my most lyric heavy. Like I've put effort into like I put effort in, but it's like whereas his TFT. That was for a competition. That wasn't even meant to be like my song, but I ended up using the full beat, and I'm like, yo, I just ripped this shit. I'm buying the beat. I'm putting it up on fucking Spotify. Fuck that competition or not. Fuck them. I'm the winner. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting something from this because this shit is hard. Like I'm really proud of that song because it was fun. There was bars. They reminded me of like what I love about Wayne. Just going off on a fucking track. Just bars. Yeah, I mean, just fun, different cadences and switch ups, and it's like I would probably say TFT. Honestly, as far as like my lyrical performance, I was really proud of that one. So TFT.
DJ Gunn says, "What would you want to do with everything you know now, if not a music artist?"
If not a music artist, with everything that I know now, if we're excluding reality from this, and I could just magically just be whatever the fuck, like with all of my knowledge now, and I could just be in a position or like a fucking career with success, I would low key, yeah. I don't know if like y'all have heard of Sam Harris, but something like what Sam Harris does, because he has a podcast where he covers current events and news, but he also gets into philosophy and science. He does a lot of shit. He's an author, a fucking neuroscientist, a fucking philosopher. He's a lot of shit. and I'm into all of those things. You know what I mean? I'm not as well studied as him, obviously, but if I could just be on a lane like that, on some intellectual slash current events type shit, that's what I would do. That's what I would do.
Very good answer. Inner Cell says Snug X Vaunt at B-Day collab.
Yes. Me and Doug have a song coming out for his birthday.
Oh, sweet.
Fire. Yes. Snug is the broski. So that song is coming out. We're excited as fuck. He sent me his verse, cooked it. I wrote my verse. Think I did pretty good. So it's gonna be a great one. The beat is fire. Can't wait to drop that shit too.
All right. Awakened Mama's got the last one. What is your favorite food?
Chinese food. Chinese food. From J&G's. It's gotta be the full meal though. I need my fried dumplings. I need my German toast chicken, and I need my house fried rice. I get those things every time, and it's pricey, but I need them all, and it's fucking amazing. So yeah, that. Now I want.
Yeah, I
Thanks,
know. I was going
mama.
to say, you just made me hungry too. God
Thanks,
damn
mamas. Now I fucking Jesus, and they're closed.
it. um, hell yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate all the follows and everything else. This is awesome. Okay, so to close out the night, what is something that your philosophy that you would pass on to the next generation of music artists?
Mm. The next generation of music artists, what I would tell them is definitely make what the fuck you want to make. Period. Because music is meant to be fun and enjoyed as far as I'm concerned. And you cannot get caught up in trying to chase a fad or what's hot in this particular moment, because fads change. You feel me? And if you're not enjoying it and trying to catch that wave and then you don't catch it, now you may not want to keep doing music, because like I put all this time into trying to catch this wave and I didn't catch it. Now, fuck this shit. Like, nah, if you were having fun making the shit that you thought was fucking dope the whole time, time flies. You won't really give a fuck about catching a wave or because you're gonna get where the fuck you have to go, because you're putting your all into it. You're putting your authentic energy into that shit, and it's just gonna, yeah, I mean, it'll catch when it's time to. If it's like real, you feel me? So I would just say to make what you want to make. That's the biggest key. Like, don't try to mimic somebody else or do whatever they're doing because it's working for them. If it's not you, that shit is gonna show. I would say you gotta speak from you. And also,
Yeah.
don't fucking cap. Like, there's no one likes that shit. Just keep it real, bro. Like, this is, as corny as that sounds, like, keep it real. But seriously, because we have enough of that in the streets now. Like, enough of that in the music industry with the guns and the drugs and all of that shit. We don't need no more of that shit. If people actually have lived that, okay, cool, and then they're telling their actual story. I can't tell a man to not talk about what he's lived. I get it, but we don't necessarily need to be propagating that shit as an example for other fucking kids. You know what I mean? So it's like, maybe try to avoid that shit if at all possible. Now, granted, I rap about chicks a lot and sex. Some people would say that, hey, that's not good either. I get it. Would you rather your son have sex or sell drugs and shoot people?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, I'm not saying I'm a fucking role model, but
Hey,
there's
that's,
there's levels to this shit. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, that's a better influence than than the latter. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm not I'm
definitely.
not I'm not perfect, but I'm not a drug dealing murderer. So, yeah, no.
Well, and I think that's one thing too. I think the fact is of not being perfect and being able to express that in your music and in what you do and with your community. I
Mm,
mean, I've met a lot of your community tonight just by doing the chat and stuff like that. And
Emery. Yeah.
very, very awesome community, tight knit community.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah, they're
Um,
the best.
and that's all. What I mean, in the content creation side, that's what it is about. It's about building community. I think people lose that in somewhere down the road when they become, they get the check marks or they get the subs and everything else, and it's just kind of crazy. So yeah, I love that. Stay humble. Stay you. Be you.
100%. 100%. Because you
Um,
wouldn't be there if it wasn't for them. It's like, how dare you switch up and stop loving them the way that they loved you to get you to where you're at now?
Exactly.
Imagine a world which like the energy ever changes because like I'm gonna be always hyper aware of the fact that like 'cause I tell them all the time when this shit first started it was just me, mamas, and Schleff in the fucking chat. I was having a ball because we were just vibing out doing us, and then by us doing us, the family grew one by one. Now we're meeting Schlip. Now we're meeting J-Brup. Now we're meeting Tempest. Now we're meeting motherfucker. I mean, we're meeting Guns. We're meeting Chavez. The shit just grew. We're meeting Harleys. It's just like yeah, I mean,
Yep.
but if the love wasn't there initially to make me enjoy it, we wouldn't have gotten here. And now when I have all of them in here, it's a different vibe. It's just more energy. It's just like motherfucking family. You know what I mean? So it's like, but if they weren't there, I wouldn't get to where I'm about to go. So it's like, how the fuck could you ever lose sight of that? It's crazy to me. So yeah, I have no intention of ever like letting that shit slip out of my forefront of my focus now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening and watching. And if you guys want to catch a live show, you can catch us over on kick.com/They Hang Out Live. Also, all the videos will be up on our YouTube channels. All the links and stuff will be in the descriptions. Make sure you guys check out everybody we talk to. Like I said, we're all over the place. So until next time, have a good one.
But we're on the side of the honest truth, exploring perspectives. Time to take off the blinders.